So, welcome to another episode of the Data Dialogues podcast. Today, we'll be diving into 8 absolutely shocking things found in shopping carts. I am your host, Larisa and Head of Marketing here at PGM. And with me today is Kristin Jones, Marketing Manager here at PGM. Welcome, Kristin.
Thanks for having me, Larisa.
Absolutely. Before we get started, just a quick intro on what we'll be discussing. Most of us expect our shopping carts to be empty. Maybe a straw, a stray receipt, a gum wrapper, odds and ends. I know what I always find in my public shopping carts are little empty containers from samples, and I refuse to use those carts. Throw away your trash, people. However, sometimes it's beyond that. People find some pretty weird things. I'm talking cash, which would be cool, snakes, not so cool. And I'm sure there's a couple of things you definitely would not expect to find at the grocery store. And here at PGM, we help brands discover something much better in their carts. That is more shoppers and more customers. Our marketing data really digs into different segments, for example, in-market buyers, brand loyalists, and we can even build custom audiences so you can really target exactly who you're hoping to reach. However, that is not why you joined us today. In the spirit of discovery, let's have some fun. So here are 8 unbelievable things people actually have found in their shopping carts. Would you like to kick us off, Kristin?
I would. So number 8, winning lottery tickets and prize check. Okay, this one, I wish this was me then. So picture this. It's just after Christmas in 2022 in Tesco in Cambridge, England. A couple grabs a shopping cart, just going out and doing their errands, and notices something a little unusual, an envelope. Now, most of us would maybe expect coupons or a to-do list or something like that, but not this time. When they opened it, they found 6 lottery tickets and a check for about $1,800. So at first, they did what you expect. They headed to customer service. Maybe not everybody would do that, but
that's not what I would expect.
Yes, they headed to customer service. The line was way too long, so instead they took a different route. They went online, posting in local Facebook groups to see if they could track down the owner. These people are way too nice.
Dude, hey, that's mine.
Find your keepers.
Says half of Cambridge, England.
Oh my goodness. Eventually, they were connected with an elderly gentleman who swore his tickets and check were still safe upstairs in his home. But when he went to look, surprise, they were gone. Thankfully, the couple showed up at his door and returned everything. He got his winnings back, and all thanks to 2 strangers who decided to go the extra mile. Oh, so now I feel like bad because it was this old guy but maybe he was lying. I don't know.
I was just going to say, I don't know. I think I would have really pressed this person who claimed they were his and had him describe it down to a detail.
I'd be like, let's go down and take a polygraph.
Exactly.
Let's go down to the local police station.
Yeah. I think that I think we've already established that I would have kept the Viking Gold in a past episode that we all did. I think that one was about things found underneath floorboards. Okay, I would have tried to find the person responsible who actually owned the lottery ticket. I would have tried. Okay, I have good in me.
You're a better person than me because I probably would have kept shopping.
Okay, now this one is not as cool unless you like snakes. So at number 7, it's a boa constrictor that somebody found.
Ooh.
So on August 12, 2023, shoppers at a Target in Sioux City, Iowa, got a whole lot more than they bargained for. And no, it wasn't a winning lottery ticket. However, inside one of the shopping carts, employees found a 6-foot Colombian red-tailed boa constrictor, kind of curled up like it was just another item on sale, just a plushie for the kids. Turns out the cart had been rolled in from the outdoor area And that's when an employee spotted the snake and snapped some pictures of it for proof. Animal control was quickly called in, and the snake was taken to the Sioux City Animal Adoption and Rescue Center. This is what I love. The staff actually decided to name the boa Target, a
Oh,
playful nod to the store where it was found. I love that. Target. But since local laws don't allow boa constrictors as pets, the owner had 7 days to step forward. No one ever did. And in the end, somebody by the name of Dan Fogel adopted Tarjay and brought him to Southeast Community College, where the snake now helps with education and research.
I love that.
I do too. He got a happy home.
Yes, and he's helping people learn about him. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, very cool.
I would be a little bit spooked though if I saw a snake in my shopping cart. That would just throw me
Yeah.
for a loop. And I love all animals. I have like bearded dragons and frogs, and I've never owned a snake, but I can appreciate them from afar, just not in my shopping cart, please.
Yeah. Sometimes, like the toys, I know my son had this rubber snake that looked so lifelike, and he was at the beach playing with it, and people thought it was a real snake.
Oh
And
my
I was,
goodness.
it's
That's so
actually kind of neat, but yeah.
it's a good way to play a prank on someone, you know,
Yeah.
get like one of those really realistic looking snakes or spiders, put it on somebody's desk, or yeah, if you
Yes.
if you want to spook somebody, and it's spooky season, so why not?
Exactly.
All right, now we're at number 6, and this one is pretty gruesome. Body found in a shopping cart. All right. As a fan of true crime, though, I'm happy to share this one. On March 12th in 2023, the police were called to a Food Max grocery store in Chico, California, after a security guard made a shocking discovery: a body wrapped in a white plastic sheet left inside a shopping cart near the entrance. Security cameras revealed that 2 days earlier, 48-year-old Timothy Whitecart had rolled the cart inside the store and abandoned it by the restrooms. An employee later pushed it outside, never realizing what was inside. Weird. The
Yeah.
victim was identified as 61-year-old David Niles. His truck found nearby contained blood evidence tying him to the crime. But here's the chilling twist about it. That very same morning, Weikart had already been arrested. He was caught strangling a woman in his driveway. Ugh, this is scary. And
Crazy.
I know. Investigators later connected the dots, noting that Weikart, Niles, and the other woman he attacked were all homeless and living near the food max. So by March 20th, Weikart was officially charged with the murder and several probation violations. That's a chilling one.
That is
Wow.
crazy. I absolutely love true crime as well. I know we've talked about that. I don't want to make this discovery, but things like that always fascinate me. Anything like true crime related and going back to the psychology and everything behind all how some of this happens. That's insane.
Absolutely.
All right, here's another money find. This time it was 2000 in cash. So in June 2023, Army veteran Robert Sneed was out shopping with his toddler daughter at a Walmart in Ohio. When he grabbed the cart, he spotted an envelope that he assumed was just another forgotten shopping list. But when he opened it, he was pretty surprised to find that there was $2,000 in cash along with the bank receipt. Snead didn't hesitate. He alerted a Walmart manager and turned the money over. He really wanted to make sure that the rightful owner had every chance of getting it back. And he, like in our other story, went to post about it on Facebook. These people are very, very trusting.
Exactly.
That night, Walmart did confirm that the envelope had been reclaimed, and the store praised Snead as a good Samaritan. So awesome. That was a good, happy, good feel story. And the cash got back to the right person, hopefully. And this was an Army veteran. Thank you for your service.
Yes, thank you. Okay, number 4, mouse in a bread bag. Oh boy. So on November 6, 2018, this lady, Michelle Hill, was doing her regular grocery run, had no frills in Hamilton, Ontario. It was just a pretty normal day for her until she got to the checkout line and she noticed something was moving. Inside a loaf of her bread from her cart was a live mouse just hanging out, just chilling, munching away on a slice like it had been shopping too, gonna come over for lunch later to her house. So she was pretty shocked. Michelle handed the bag over to the staff, but not before snapping a quick photo and posting it online. Because, of course, this is not something you see every day. Health inspectors later found the store technically compliant with regulations, but Loblaw, that's the parent company, still did issue an apology and ramped up their pest control. Weston Foods, the bread's parent company, also sent Michelle a $50 Visa gift card. That's it. That's it. I'm sorry. You got to do better than that.
Slide me over a piece of Viking gold.
Yeah, you got to do better with that, especially because grocery prices are through the roof right now. That's ridiculous.
Exactly.
Yeah, she walked in for bread, and then she came out of it with a pretty viral story and just $50. That's it. Not exactly the freebie she was hoping for, I'm imagining.
That is actually pretty funny. Yeah. Okay. So coming in at number 3, meth and other drugs were found in a shopping cart.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, wow. Okay. So in April 2023, deputies were called out to an HEB in Spring, Texas for what was reported as lost property. Officers found a stash tucked inside of a shopping cart, and inside of it was 85 grams of meth. We're very specific here. 60 grams of Xanax, plus some Adderall and gabapentin. Don't know what that is. So it's not exactly the kind of grocery list you'd want to leave behind, obviously. The Harris County Constable's Office had a little fun with it too. They posted on Facebook, of course, inviting the quote unquote owner to stop by and claim their property. Obviously, nobody showed up. I would have laughed if they did. But the post, of course, went viral because, let's be real, that's pretty darn funny.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, it is.
What if they try to check out, like, yeah, here's my milk, here's my bread with a mouse in it, and here's my meth, and
Oh, my goodness. Yes. It just keeps getting worse.
yeah.
Okay. Coming in at number 2, box of ashes. So back in September 2015, Texas police came across something pretty unexpected. This was also at a Walmart, in a Walmart shopping cart, a small box containing human ashes. So it turned out that the remains belonged to Donald Krell. He was a U.S. Marine and Korean War veteran whose ashes had been missing for years. How does this happen? Officer
Wow.
Angela, yeah, Officer Angela Birch took it upon herself to figure out how to make things right here. So she spent over a year tracking down his family, determined to give him the proper honors he deserved. Finally, on Veterans Day in 2016, Krell was laid to rest at Kilgore Memorial Cemetery in a donated plot, surrounded by his fellow veterans and police officers. So that was nice. For her dedication and compassion, the officer later received an award. But like, how does this happen? Like, can we like roll the security footage? Like, how does a box of ashes just
Exactly.
end up there? This is
End up in a Walmart. Come on, it is. Yeah, that's crazy.
yeah, I don't know. Poor guy.
Yeah. He did some traveling, hung out at Walmart, but I'm glad he got a final good memorial and was laid to rest somewhere. But I don't know what somebody was thinking, like, running to get their groceries with this poor guy.
Yeah, exactly. Like, how does that even happen?
Come on. So this next one is, again, more cash. Picture this. It's July 11th, 2017, and this is at a Fairway Market in Connecticut. So 3 people are trying to buy maybe about $80 worth of groceries. And when their payment gets declined, they walk out, leaving behind something in their cart. It happens that inside the bag that they left, there was a handgun wrapped in more than $10,000 in cash. What's even wilder is the group actually came back saying they left a phone. And of course, by then it was too late. Police already figured what was in the bag. So when they tried to reclaim it, yeah, they were facing charges that range from reckless endangerment to illegal possession of a firearm.
Wow.
Yeah. Yes. Huh. I have to go make my grocery list for tomorrow.
Yeah, no kidding.
I will definitely not look at a grocery cart the same way unless there's maybe some winning lottery tickets. But please, no bodies, no snakes, no mice, no math.
Yeah.
And of course, here at PGM, we do help brands find something far more valuable, and that's the right shoppers, customers, and in-market buyers. So with audience data, custom segments, and behavioral signals, we make sure your marketing cards are always full of the insights you need. So if you are looking for data-driven audience solutions, don't hesitate to reach out to me. And on that note, thank you all for joining us for another episode of Data Dialogues. Stay driven, stay creative, and we'll see you next time. Thanks all.